Michael Gould predict 15 trillion or more will flow into Bitcoin and gold.
All right, guys, bang, bang. I have a very, very special treat for you today. I have Dan here. Thank you so much for doing this, sir.
On top 5, we drop a new video every single day. Be sure to smash the subscribe button and like. Also, if you would like to diversify your income, the link will be in the description below.
And that's because, look, there's no question that Bitcoin is going to outperform gold. So I think people should stop talking on Twitter about it's bad.
You're saying specifically that Bitcoin, from like a price appreciation.
From a price appreciation, it is the fastest horse. It will be the fastest horse. You can spend hours explaining why, but or not. I think it's. And the way I think about it is in the next sort of 5 years, I could see gold at 4,000. So that's a double. But if gold's at 4,000, Bitcoin is probably somewhere between 300 and 500,000. So that's a 20-30x. Well, it was from last week. It's still, it's about a 20-30x. And so I don't really think that anyone in the gold world, even who, even Tudor Jones, is he's his fastest horse. They're not going to debate that. So and if you're a small investor, you may say, well, I don't need gold. I just want the one that's going to perform the best over a bunch of years. Okay. But gold has certain characteristics and traits today that I'm not sure people are aware of. And so why bother with gold at all? You use the Blockbuster and Netflix analogy, right? And I think that's actually the wrong analogy because you, and Sailor too, by the way, who I love to death, but you come from a technologist background, right? And so you look at it and you say, Bitcoin is new technology, gold is old technology. Okay, so there is some truth to that. But that's not why gold is important today or why it will be in the future. So, okay. So what's important about gold? Hold on.
Let's start with gold itself, right? In terms of why is gold important today?
Right. So one of the things is gold has tremendous liquidity. Right, it's an $11 trillion to $12 trillion total market value. Bitcoin is still only $350 billion. So if you are an institution, let's say you're as an example, this Norwegian oil fund, they have $1 trillion. They want to put 5% to work in, let's say, a non-fiat asset that is scarce. Okay, they can't do Bitcoin. They can do $50 billion of gold in less than a week. And if you can really accumulate that, right? It trades $50 trillion in volume a year, right? Versus, let's say, 3 to 4 trillion in Bitcoin / all the other cryptocurrencies. So in terms of trading volume, it's much bigger, okay? But gold, and I think a lot of people are missing this, is just now entering a new phase. It is just now entering a bull market. And I might even argue that this coming up is gold's first bull market. And I say this because, and again, I did a longer interview in March on this. It's on YouTube. But I say this because we've never had zero rates or negative real rates for this long. I think that the bond portion of all of these traditional asset managers' portfolio, okay, has now become irrelevant. So let's just say you have $200 trillion in assets out there, or even $100 trillion owned by pension funds, insurance companies, all these guys. And they have these 70-30 portfolios, right? So you're talking about 70% 70 trillion in equity or assets. You've got 30 sitting in government bonds, just in that one cohort, right? Those bonds do not act as a hedge to their portfolio anymore. They're sitting at 50 basis points, right? They cannot go below zero. If we have a slowdown in the next few years and the Fed has to come in again and take rates negative in the front end and inject liquidity, those bonds will not appreciate to offset declines on the asset side of the portfolio.